Welcome back. So, for some of you might have missed it yesterday, we went live. Before we get into the Two-Face stuff, let's catch up on some trendy stuff. Before we went live yesterday. Shout out to Marriott. Marriott came up yesterday. Shout out to Honey Bay, came up yesterday to come and hang out with me. DIDDY, at that point in time, we know that DIDDY had been acquitted of the major counts on his charges. The charges against him by the federal government of the United States of America, and he was only convicted of two charges, which is they're both around prostitution, state prostitution across state lines, across state lines. Excuse me. So people were kind of expecting that, possibly that he might be released yesterday, that he might be granted bail. Unfortunately, he wasn't granted bail. And there's a lot of speculations out there to why he wasn't granted bail. One of them is a guy, a YouTuber on this platform, a major big guy, YouTuber. His name is Vlad TV, DJ Vlad. And here is what he said. And I want to know what you think about this. Hold on 1 second, real quick. I see yellow somewhere. Wait. Natu, thank you so much for the... Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. $10 super chat. Let's do a quick dancing before we continue here. Thank you for helping us. All right, thank you. You can support Natu. Natu does run a business. You can see our information on the screen. All right, so let me continue what we're talking about. So Cassie is guilty. DJ Vlad wrote, Cassie is guilty of the same prostitution charges DIDDY was just convicted of. I interviewed 3 of the male escorts. All 3 of them said the same thing. Cassie picked them, contacted them for freak-offs, enjoyed the experiences and paid them. All right, this is what he's saying, and paid them. Meanwhile, she's sitting on $30 million and writing letters to the judge asking him not to give DIDDY bail. All right, so now is Cassie sending emails to the judge to not be granted bail? Possibly, but maybe not just Cassie, maybe some other people. But anyway, yesterday he was found guilty of 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. And we also know that a lot of people might be scared of him. Personally, I don't think he has that much power anymore because his life just literally flashed in front of his face. So I personally don't think he will be stupid enough. You never know. But I don't think, I'm also on the flip side, I don't think he'll be stupid enough to do anything stupid, like going after people. I think at this point in time, he might just be trying to enjoy the little of freedom that he has left in his life. That's what I think, But what do you guys think? Do you think that Cassie is behind him not being granted bail? Do you think it's fair that he's not being granted bail? That's the question that I have for you guys. Do you think it's fair because he's been convicted? Now, we already said yesterday that judges sometimes they can't really get him on the maximum life imprisonment that he would have gotten with the racketeering charges. They couldn't get him, but the judge might still have their personal reservations in terms of how dangerous this guy is, and they can either use the maximum of those 2 charges to 10 years each, right? Or some people were saying he might just get time served. It's not too clear, So, and that's why I'm asking this question at this point. Do you think that DIDDY is too dangerous for society? Let me come to the chat real quick and see what you guys are talking about. Let's see. Again, thank you so much, Natu. I appreciate you, Natu. Let's see. This Diddy situation. Abby says this Diddy situation is stressing me out. Decided not to continue to follow. He's sick. He's a freak. All right. I don't think he's behind that. Okay, you don't think Cassie is behind it. Do you think Jane Doe is behind it? Jane Doe is, according to 50 Cent, his ex-baby mama. According to the internet, okay? Abby said, I'm not sure that's how it works. Sometimes people are consequences of their situations and surroundings. I think is the case with Cassie. Okay. All right. So Cassie, maybe not directly, but indirectly. Right? So is it because of Cassie? Could Cassie be scared for her life? What about what's his name? Cassie's ex-boyfriend. I forgot his name. The one that his car was blowing up. What about those kind of people? What about the many people that testified? You know, we know that some of the escorts did not even exactly testify against him. Instead, they just gave a testimony. There's a difference between testifying against a person or for a person, you know, but their testimony did not really help to prosecute him, you know. So we know there's not enough evidence to get him away. But now they've scheduled I think they scheduled this thing for October 30, sentencing. So it looks like they might be keeping him until October 30. He will not be able to come out and enjoy summer until October 30. Oh, that's too bad. Are you guys happy or no? Not really. Anyway, let me look at what CBS News is saying here. CBS News says, how long will Diddy be in prison? Here's what to know about his expected sentencing. Okay. Sean Diddy Combs is awaiting sentencing after being found guilty of 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution in his federal trial on Wednesday. Combs had also faced more serious charges of sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy, but was acquitted on those. The jury returned its full verdict on the 3rd day of deliberation after reaching a partial verdict Tuesday and being ordered by the judge to continue deliberating. Diddy denied bail ahead of sentencing, while Combs was acquitted of the most severe charges after a 7-week trial. Judge Subramanian ordered he remain in detention while awaiting sentencing. Let me see if we have more information about that. Okay, yeah, we do. Subramanian said he disagreed with the defense's argument that Combs' crimes shouldn't trigger mandatory detention. Prosecutors told the judge Wednesday that Combs is wealthy and capable of fleeing. Combs' attorney declined to comment on the bail denial after leaving court on Wednesday, saying a lot of these things are still in process. When is Diddy's sentencing? Subramanian proposed a sentencing date of October 3rd, 2025. A remote hearing has been set for July 8th. How long could Diddy's sentence be? Each count of transportation to engage in prostitution carries a maximum sentence of 10 years and could potentially face up to 20 years in prison. It sounds like the prosecution is going to be arguing for something potentially over the midline, over 5 years. Oh, okay. Prosecutors, so they have to sell them on whatever they're offering. All right, let me see here. What am I missing here? Oh, thank God. All right, let me come to the chat. What are you guys talking about? Abby says, with the amount of grooming she went through, I don't think she can be blamed for her involvement. Grooming. How old was she when she got with him? Benny, grooming. How old was she when she got with him? I understand he was about 70 years older than her. But at what point do you suggest she should be held accountable as an adult? I know grooming is a social thing, and I know it can be considered in a civil court. As you can see, it wasn't considered when it comes to criminal situations. She says a sick freak. I do think the witness, Abby says, I do think the witness may not be safe. No necessarily physical safety, but I wonder if he'll pull strings to make their lives uncomfortable. You know, I agree with you. And their life could still be uncomfortable even if he didn't pull a string. That's just how powerful he was. Even if he did not, even if he doesn't pull a string in the now into the future, they might still feel threatened, and the judge will consider that. Abby said they should keep him. She's sitting on $30 million because she was his employee, dumbass. Marriott. Wala, wala, wala. All right. Chiye, are you suggesting 19 years? 19? Ha! Are you suggesting 19 years? They said over half. Over the like 5 years over that. Oh, she was 19. Okay, she was 19. 19 is young. Oh. 19 is quite young. Yeah. 19 was young. Okay. May God help us. May God protect our daughters. How about that? He was 37, definitely very imbalanced. Oh, okay. Did I say 70 years more? Anyway, nonetheless, it's all wrong. Diddy is all shades of wrong. Let me know. I said, let me know what your thoughts are. Let's move on. Hit the like button. Please support Natu. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. Let me know what your thoughts are on this Diddy situation. We'll continue to follow up as much as we can, but I promise I won't overwhelm you with it. Okay, hit the like button, share, subscribe. I'll be right back. It's your love that I've been missing, and I saw you